Recording's up. We just
Oh,
need jams.
let me. Yeah. Let me get our
Give me
jams.
that
Let me get our
jam.
jams.
Give
So,
me that jams.
in the last time we all gathered together, uh, shenanigans ensued. You all started getting together with Val. Then you went on a stakeout to. After a very long discussions, you all decided to stake out the comic book shop and the Witch's Coven to try and. Well, I don't honestly know what y'all are trying to do because y'all didn't know what y'all were trying to do.
We
After
don't
y'all
know.
got bored at the stakeout, y'all decided to go hunt the swamp monster, which you successfully found the swamp monster after having a brief discussion with an elderly fisherman and then saving his life. A battle ensued, a very deadly encounter that ended with Karen running her car off of the road into the swamp monster and nearly drowning in the water, saved by Dex and his fast reflexes, being able to act very coolly, while Val and Ace both had concussions.
That
Then
was it.
the Val helped Karen from the water bank back up to the road so she can catch a breath away from the lake, while Val went back to return with Ace and Dex. Dex was able to use his teleportation ability to go to the monster where they struck the final blow against the monster. After this, they all rejoined back together and took a long hike, or teleported, not a long hike. I don't know why I wrote that in, but they teleported back to the hotel where Karen and Val split ways to their separate rooms to bunker down for the night as they were both exhausted and drained from the daily activities. Dex, worried that the father priest that they met the earlier that morning, because you remember the past 6 episodes has all been the same day. So earlier that morning, the priest that they had met was supposed to be in his room, and then a new mystery ensued. Dace enlisted the help, kind of conscripted the help of Ace to find Father Vasky, and they went downstairs into the restaurant where they had an ominous feeling about the air. Opening the doors to the restaurant, they noticed that everything was eerily still. People halfway through pouring drinks down their mouth stopped in motion of eating mid-chew or even bringing food to their mouth as they saw a lonesome figure with long blonde hair sitting at the bar surrounded by bottles of alcohol, drinking to himself. Once the group, Ace and Dex, approached the figure, he turned to them and said, "He's gone. He's gone, Dex. It's Lucy." So, this is where we will begin tonight with Ace and Dex standing in front of Gabriel in the bar. Gabriel looking pretty hammered.
What do you mean? What do you mean he's gone, Abe?
Well, I started an excursion and I went. Michael wanted to help this time. He's never been to hell before. And we get down there and Michael used some type of magic and he. Uh, it's so cloudy. I'm still piecing it together. I guess maybe this human alcohol isn't the best thing to drink. Um, Lucy met us on the battlefield, and then Michael cast a spell and opened a door. And then Lucy gave a bow, and he said, "I quit, you motherfuckers," and left with Michael.
You
And it looked like Michael went with him willingly.
Yes, he opened the door.
Does this show any signs of the apocalypse? It is stated in scripture that in the end times that Michael and Lucifer will have a cataclysmic battle. You don't suppose this is that battle, do you?
I don't remember Michael and Lucy ever. They've never battled. They never would. I don't know what prophecy you're speaking about. I don't know any prophecy of
That's
Dex.
actually in Revelations, by the way.
Dex, I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Michael Michael's just as old as I am. He's our brother, and he just betrayed us. He helped Lucy get out of his prison.
While he's telling me this story, I'm going to be walking behind the bar and grabbing a mug and a pot of coffee, and I'm just gonna, noticing he is clearly inebriated, I'm going to pour him a
Oh,
cup of coffee.
the coffee pot is actually in the bartender's hand, but you
Oh,
can
well,
easily enough take it
I'm
out.
I'm gonna take it out of the bartender's hand, walk over with an empty mug, pour it, hand it to Michael, and then place it back in the bartender's hand.
Okay. And yeah, he just downs the whole cup.
Feel better?
No, I do not.
So this really isn't my area of expertise, but what exactly does this mean if Lucy is now free to do whatever he wants?
Look,
I
human,
don't know if I'm using the right pronoun for that, so
That's-
just...
I appreciate your concern, human, but you
Gabriel,
do not give us pet names.
this is
Respect your betters, human.
this is my friend Ace. Okay, he is quite capable. I realize and I understand your offense, but you may find that cooperating with him is to our best interest.
A detective of what?
Well, he is also quite skilled in the arcane.
I dabble.
What do detectives do?
Well, we investigate, we figure out mysteries, we help people. Depending on what needs to be done at the time.
You find people?
It's one of my specialties.
He like jumps up out of his chair. You can find people?
Within reason, I see where you're going with this, but I don't know about tracking down Satan himself.
We have to go now. And he like grabs you by your shoulders, Dex, and he shakes you. We have to go now.
Okay, so you do agree that working with Ace is in our best interest.
No, he will work for us.
He will work with us. He might be human, he might be a pathetic bag of meat, no offense, but he is a quite capable pathetic bag of meat, and he has saved my life before. So we need to work. He will work with us. He is no ordinary human, and neither are any of my other compatriots. We will gather them, and you will be respectful to them, because they have all proven themselves. But I will gladly work with you, brother.
I need to know what he's capable of. Will you show me?
I mean, what is this, an audition? I thought you needed help. I don't think you can really be picky here at the time, can you?
He ignores what you're saying to him. He's just talking to Dex.
You need me to prove for him?
No, show me. And then he puts a thumb on your forehead and he extends the rest of his hand around to the side of your head. You can feel him trying to view inside of your mind. Do you allow him?
I let him.
So, Ace, in like the blink of an eye, you see both of their eyes shine white with this brilliant white light. And then he turns to you, Ace, letting go of Dex's head, and he says, "You have a problem here? You want it solved immediately before we can do this? Or can we go?"
Wait, who said
Yeah,
this?
let's gather. I have a couple other friends, Karen and Val. I believe it'll be beneficial to us for them to cooperate with us too. Let's collect them, and then we will go.
I will take care of your witch problem. Collect your friends. And then with that, he like whips out this. It's like a Sethroth katana, and it's just a flaming sword. And then he just Like his wings extend around him and wrap around his entire body, and in a poof of white feathers, he just disappears.
Like a bird hit by a plane.
Did we just send someone to go smite the witches? Are they going to be smitten?
I would be willing to bet that's it's probably already happened.
It's done.
I mean, if that was an option, why don't we just start with that?
As soon as he leaves, everyone starts moving again in the restaurant.
So
The only thing I could see when you said a proof of white feathers was a guy in a chicken suit, just like
Getting
running
hit by a
around
car.
and disappearing.
Imagine a feather pillow gets thrown up in the air and gets blasted by a shotgun, and then feathers just flying everywhere.
Well, I know that, but I saw a guy in a chicken suit. I'm sorry.
When the feathers touch the ground, they disintegrate into like this gold mist, and then as soon as the mist evaporates, everyone starts moving again.
You know, Ace, I really should have taken advantage of that better. I could have left the coffee pot hovering in the air above her head. Instead, I could have just taken all the food off of people's forks, so they suddenly just put a bear. I feel like there's things I could have done with this. Missed opportunity. Next time.
It's all right. You gotta make a mental note of these things. Future reference. So, what does it exactly mean?
Get Val last. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, Lucifer was in a prison, and Michael just let him go? Is that what I got the context of? So what exactly does that mean? Because I'm going to assume letting Lucifer out is a bad thing.
Lucifer has been bound to the depths of hell for millennia, many thousands of years. The fact that he is out, and the fact that he himself is an angel, means that he can basically go wherever he pleases.
Well, I mean, if he's been doing it for this entire time, maybe he's just retiring. He said he quit. So, I mean, like, maybe there was I don't know, a leave of absence that he was putting in for.
I feel as though everything is not as it seems.
Well, I mean, obviously, if it's Michael that's been doing this entire time, what would change here recently, or to make him want to just say, you know what, that guy that runs hell, maybe we should go fishing. I don't really think that's a thing.
Well, the Bible does speak of a cataclysmic battle between Michael and Lucifer. I hope that is not what is about to occur.
Well, it doesn't sound like it wasn't a battle. He went with them hand in hand to just exit and disappear.
I know not the truth of this matter.
Sure,
But
I'm just
let
kind of
us
curious
go-
what it means for the rest of us. And, you know, humanity.
Yeah, me too. I've grown quite fond of your species. Let's go get Karen and Val. So we're all together whenever.
We're the same
Gabriel comes
species,
back.
aren't we?
No, I'm Angel.
Yeah, I know, but, like, doesn't a human, like, can become an angel? You don't change species.
No.
You just, you know, ascend.
No. All angels in existence were created at the beginning of.
Really?
I'm back.
Is that true, Tony? By the way, I'm just going off of like basically supernatural
sure.
lore, like from
Yeah.
the TV show.
So
Okay.
even if I lived
You tell him how angels work.
So even if I lived a super pure life, did everything, went to church every Sunday, gave everything to good old Jesus, like, there's no way I could die and become an angel?
Then you will go to paradise, and you will have a very nice place snitched out for you, and your own personal heaven that represents the glory that you lived in life. But no,
Well,
all angels, angels are not made. All the angels that there are and have ever been will be the only angels there will ever be.
well, I guess I don't feel quite as bad about cheating on my wife now.
Which, Gavin, you would understand that reason is why Gabriel takes his job so serious, because so many angels actually die in hell.
And with no way to replenish our numbers.
I mean, there is, God just refuses.
Gotcha.
Now,
you're not as old. I mean, as far as you know, there have been times over the past couple thousand years, several thousands of years, where angels have been replenished because of this ongoing battle. Like you're not nearly as old. You're like third generation.
Okay.
You're not.
But I do know
and-
that humans don't become angels.
correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a couple
excuse
thousand years
me.
between you and
If
Gabe.
I level up a little bit more, I can change my hunter type. So,
Yeah, most definitely. You just go into the next 100.
anyway. So, I guess we need to go round up everybody else and let them know that, end times are upon us.
By the way, with us having this conversation in the open in this bar, are we getting any weird looks? Or not bar, but like cafe or whatever it is.
I mean, it's not like we're talking
Surprisingly-
like out and open.
No.
I'm not like boasting about it.
Yeah, surprisingly, no, you're not.
Oh, okay, cool.
People talk about weird stuff all the time. It'll be alright.
Yeah.
Well, we should round up the others.
Yep. I was really looking forward to getting some rest, but let's just do this thing that we're doing.
And Karen's gonna need some, 7 to 5 hours and shot it.
Let's go get some Red Bulls and all that.
Chest.
Yep.
Packing some cocaine on the ride. 'Cause I nearly died today. No.
So I'm gonna knock I'm just gonna kind of keep knocking on Karen's door until she opens the door. Not like hard, it's just a knock, 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 knock until she opens the door.
I reluctantly do so, after covering my head with a pillow twice. I get out of bed.
Karen, I have good and bad news. So the good news is that we now have an additional angel, in fact, an archangel at that, who is now going to be working with us.
Okay, couldn't that have waited for tomorrow?
No, because the bad news is that Lucifer has escaped the cage in hell and is likely about to kill us all.
Whose idea was that?
Michael's, if you can believe it.
Top notch. Top notch.
It's a long story. I just talked to Gabe.
Yeah,
Me and Ace talked
Nope.
to Gabe.
Yep, okay. Let me get changed and I'll be right down. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay, I imagine the world will still probably be here in 5 minutes, though I don't know for certain.
I am not wearing pajamas to beat Lucifer. Okay?
Understandable.
Alright.
I'm
Less than
gonna
5
go
minutes.
do the same thing to Val's door and just knock, 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 knock.
I can just imagine when Karen's door closes, you just hear a muffled scream in a pillow.
I'm so mad!
Val's gonna open the door naked as a jaybird.
Okay, well.
Me being completely unfazed. So Val, we have to go right now. See, we
And she's just gonna shut the door in his face.
knock, 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 knock.
Val, knock, Val, knock, Val, knock, Val.
I just angel wings to the other side of the door. See, so Michael is now gonna be working with us. Isn't that great? So that's good news, right? Well, that's kind of not, because Lucifer's out of the cage.
Okay, let me stop you right there. First off, I fucking hate you, angels. Second off, you're the only angel I tolerate. Third off, what do I give a fuck if Lucifer comes back?
Oh, because he could kill us all.
Well, no. See, he's gonna kill you all.
And then probably you, and probably
that's-
every human, and then
Here's the thing, I'm not human.
I know that, but
I'm dead already. I'm not gonna die.
You can still be destroyed.
Yes, but what? He's gonna kill all vampires? Shit.
Probably that, and probably wraiths, and probably changelings, and probably werewolves, and ghouls, and everything you can imagine.
Let me explain something to you. You may know more about Lucifer than I do, but I'm going to tell you this straight up. I was told at a very young age that it doesn't fucking matter because Lucifer is just going to.
Hey,
If he kills me, I'll just come back. If he destroys me, then so be it. But right now, I want to get sleep.
Right now, we have to go.
No. We don't have to go anywhere. Sleep.
There's
to
a good
understand.
chance that Gabe will just vanquish you if you do not cooperate with us. I know
Hell,
my
at least,
brother.
at least tell him to send me fucking back to my own fucking plane.
Yeah, no, we have to go.
And how do you know that your brother, as you call him, is even gonna like working with a vampire?
Oh, he's probably gonna hate it, but he realizes that he is in a rock and a hard place, I believe is the human saying.
Well, you can bring me a body, a live one, for me to drink from, and I'll
No,
come with you.
I can't do that. I can find you some livestock
No, you bring
or a
me a
deer.
body, and you bring me
I
a
will
body.
not bring you a
I
human.
won't drain them completely. They will be drained enough. They will pass out, and then I'll be good.
How about I just raid a blood bank for you?
In the meantime, I've gotten dressed
you
and I meet him in the hallway. I'm like, all right, let's roll. Val, you
I'll get
coming
you
or
a
what?
vampire Capri Sun.
Give me 4 of them, and we'll call and I'll get dressed.
Ew. I keep walking.
Karen, we need to acquire some vampiric Capri Suns for our friend here.
Look, he's either gonna come or not, but if we're going, we're going. So
Yeah, he'll have to figure.
Do I know
she's gonna
where a
have to figure
blood
that out on
bank
the way
is?
because, like, if time is of the essence, finding Capri Suns full of blood is not part of my repertoire.
I was gonna get dressed and follow Karen out the door, going, "He's a persistent one, isn't he?"
Strangely enough, yes, he's blindfully dedicated to being annoying.
So, Karen, do you mind if there gets more blood in your car?
We don't.
I don't have a car. I left it in the lake.
Oh, that's right. It's at the lake.
But I just grab another one. I got a checkbook. It's fine.
Yeah, I assume you can acquire one from your family, maybe, hopefully.
Nearest car lot. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever's gonna get us wherever we need to be.
I will go acquire the car.
do
Just tell me where you want me to meet you.
do
Y'all
we
do
need a car
remember-
to go to hell?
Y'all do remember there is a brand new Audi outside.
I thought you said it was a Bentley.
Oh yeah, there's a brand new Bentley outside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Bentley's outside. We can just keep the Bentley. I'm getting your Bentley covered in mud or blood.
That was supposed to be for Jimothy, though.
Well, Timothy's Bentley is getting covered in blood.
How about not?
Okay, I'll buy
y'all in the
Timothy a new
parking
car.
lot?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
was
go,
she a
let's
random
go.
standby person?
As soon as y'all walk out the front door, like a sheet of feathers falls in front of you, and when the feathers hit the ground, about 7 heads roll across the ground, and Gabriel is standing there. The job is completed. The witches are all dead. We leave now. And before y'all can say anything, his feathers wrap out from behind him and almost like elongate to wrap around all of you. And then you feel, unlike Dex's is very rough compared to this. This is like, you almost feel like you've walked into a hotel and fallen back on one of their Cloud 9 mattresses. You just feel this warm, cushiony feeling. And then you close your eyes and exhale, and now all of a sudden you were like not where you were before. This area, you are in this very immaculate, it looks like this white marble stone floor with white marble decorative pillars, and there is a pool in the middle of the room. Ace, you would know this as some type of scrying pool in the room. And then it's like there is nothing but clouds around you. You see no staircase going down outside of this room. There is nothing but clouds and open sky all the way around you. You are just in this like scrying chamber up in the air.
Ooh. Ace has got this. He's got this. You got this, Ace.
And Gabriel just looks at all of you and he says, "Well, do what you do, humans. Find him."
First off, I'm not human.
He ignores you.
Weren't we like? Wasn't there a whole big thing about humans going to heaven? Did you get in trouble for this not that long ago, there, Dex?
I do not believe we are in heaven.
Ah,
We're not in heaven, right,
very,
Tony?
very fluffy.
He just glares at you.
Fluffy limbo. Got it.
Dex,
Alright.
No one tell the
make
big
your
guy.
human do his thing. Find them.
Well, he is a human, but he is not my human. Ace, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
No, this
Don't
guy's a
look
dick.
at my house. I don't do nothing except ram cars into things.
So, I'm gonna assume if I know what a scrying pool is, I know how to use one. Would I know how to use
Yeah.
one? All right. All right. Well, something tells me this is probably not going to be the easiest thing in the world, considering it's the devil. But yeah, sure. I will. I will start to investigate a mystery, if I could, and see if I can scry on Lucifer.
Yeah, so you would know that, like, the first time you laid eyes upon this thing, this pool, like as soon as you opened your eyes and saw like the sun is just beaming into this place, it's reflecting on this water and the pool sits at the same level, if not like a half an inch lower of the marble flooring, and there's no ripples, there's no movement in the water. It's just like it looks like a sheet of metal just laid down. And just taking the first glance at it, you know exactly what this is. You've used or have read about people using like crystal orbs to scry on people. You would assume like there is a lot of arcane power radiating from this pool of water. And
Okay. Yeah.
oh no, go ahead.
It is just water.
No,
No.
I'm gonna lean over to Dex and just look. I'm good at doing a lot of things here, but if this is something that Gabriel himself wasn't able to make work, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do any better here.
I understand your concern. However, at the risk of sounding cheesy, I think you can do it. My brother is not. He's not a magician. You know, he's not a wizard or whatever you guys call yourselves.
Apparently you are.
He's a very powerful angel, but there's certain energies he can't tap into that you can.
Alright, well, why don't you at least give me a hand here?
Sure. So I'm gonna make a little confession to Gabriel here. I'm gonna be like, so Gabriel, I do have something to confess to you. I may or may not have dabbled in some human magic myself.
Perhaps. Maybe. Tony, where'd you go?
He really doesn't say anything. He just looks like quizzically, like, why haven't you started already? You can kind of see like his cheeks are still kind of blushed, and he like hiccups once.
Yeah. So Gabe. I'm gonna go help Ace with the scrying pool.
Alright, so I will kneel down by the scrying pool and I'll roll up my sleeves and here goes. Dex, if you could actually just be on the opposite side of me, kind of in tandem, and do this, and I'll start kind of waving my hands like in a circular motion above the pool. Just kind of replicate my movements here.
I will channel my own arcane magic and replicate his movements into the scrying pool.
And I will just start a little chant there, and well, let me see what could not be seen. Show me the location of that I'm looking for. Bring forth to me the image of the ruler of hell, Lucifer himself.
Okay, go ahead and roll weird.
Do I need to do that too, Tony, or is this just him?
You can.
I want to help him. I want to do a help.
Yeah.
Well, so
it-
this, if it is just weird, or if it's investigate a mystery, or to like
Do you
find a
normally
person.
use? Yeah, use it as if you're trying to find a person. So whatever additives you have, it kicked me out, so y'all just tell me what you rolled.
All right,
So
I just got
for
back in.
me,
So
investigate a mystery is weird. 'cause
yeah, but
of
you're
my
not doing
black
that. You're
magic.
assisting me,
Yeah.
so you can do the
You can
do the help out.
You can help out if he rolls a 6 or a 9 for his final rolls. You can help
Okay.
out, but you can say you're providing him with help. So if he rolls a 6 or a 9, then you can roll to see if you can help out
And when I make that roll, is it going to be with weird or is that going to be with cool?
with help out.
That's,
Okay, so I
that's
think
cool,
that's
unless you get something
cool.
that makes it
Okay.
different. Well, I can't get the thing. All right, I'm just gonna roll actual dice.
Okay.
If I can find that.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, did it actually come up?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, never mind. The thing actually
Lag.
finally came through. All right.
Serious lag,
Where is
man.
it? Actions. Investigator history is sharp, and I get a extra +1 for when it's finding somebody. So that's a 7.
That's 6. Oh,
Well, it's
7.
a,
Okay.
yeah, because I get a +1 bonus on trying to find someone. A 1 and a 2. Shit, that was terrible. But still, I get a lot of bonuses to that. So
Rolled a 1 and a 2, and you got a 7.
Right? I was like,
I get a +3 to sharp, and then I get an
Ah.
extra +1 on top of that for being a detective. For whenever it's
So-
locating somebody.
Since he rolled a 7, Gavin, if you were to help out, it's only going to bring it to an 8, so it's going to get the same result.
Can I make my
So-
own weird roll?
No, we'll say he's using it first, and then you can try afterwards. So
Okay.
you reach down and you say, when you touch the pool, you actually end your sentence on the ruler of hell, and then after you touch, once the ripples start coming out of your hand and across the pool, then you say Lucifer himself. The pool starts to shimmer, and it turns red, almost like a fire. And then it looks like it's flying, like the image is soaring across a burning landscape. And then you hear Gabe just go, "Ah, that's hell. I know it's anywhere." And then it goes to like a keep, a black iron keep, large structure with these twisted and contorted spires. And it zooms into a throne room where sits upon it it looks as though a teenage child sits upon the throne. And then Gabe just spits on the ground and he says, "Ah, you're not doing it right. That is Lucy's son."
he's
Wait,
ruling hell right now.
Lucifer
Why
has
is
a... Did I know that Lucifer has a son, Tony?
No.
Okay.
Since Lucy left, I guess he is the ruler of hell. You're looking for Lucy, not the ruler of hell. He's not there. He's here. I know it. Try it again, human.
Alright, well.
And so, Dex, if you want to take over for Ace, you can, but only one of you can use the pool at a time.
So I'll
You
try
mind if
next.
I give this a try, Ace.
Well, let me see. I think I've got this now.
Okay.
So I'll take my hands and kind of dry them off of my jacket. Alright.
They are not wet. Once you pull your hand out of the pool, because you just touched the pool, and you can't push your hand into the liquid. It just sits on top, and when you pull your hand away, I mean, it feels ice cold to the touch. And once you pull your hand away, your hand is dry.
I still kind of like wipe it off my
That's
jacket
weird.
just because
Like,
I'm
it's still
expecting
weird.
it to be wet. Just you
Yeah.
know that. where
Yeah,
you're-
I hear you.
Okay. And I'll start the incantation again, and this time, show me the one that Gabriel is looking for. Show me Lucy that he's trying to find.
Roll your weird.
Or the sharp again?
Weird.
Oh, we're doing weird this time? Alright, alright.
Well, yeah, that's to find someone, right?
No, that's sharp because it's investigative.
Oh,
mystery.
well then, yeah, sharp.
Okay. 2 and a 1.
Oh my god. Oh.
Exact same fucking roll. So that's another 7.
So the image that depicts when you
Sorry.
say "show
I
me
got 3 for
Lucy," you actually the scene flips several times. One time you see both Gabe and Lucy sitting in a field of this luscious green grass that extends for miles and miles, and they're just sitting there. It looks like they're having a picnic. And then the next scene flashes, and it looks like they're in mid-combat. Lucy having this long, black, jagged blade in direct combat with Gabriel. Another scene flips where Lucy is knocked off his feet by Gabriel. Gabriel about to do the finishing blow, and then Michael casts some type of spell and knocks Gabriel back, picking up Lucy off the ground. And then it looks like he pulls out a key from his pocket, sticks it into the air, turns the key, and opens the door and walks through it. And then Lucy mouths something to Gabriel on the ground and then walks through the doorway, and the door shuts.
Any way we can like make out what he's mouthing out?
Can anyone read lips?
No.
We do know someone that can read lips, but
They're not there, though.
well, I'm just saying if we could just like get a recording, somebody want to take
let
out
me
their
see.
phone, record this.
Yeah, if anyone wants me to roll a act under pressure, we'll just say act under pressure. If anybody wants who's viewing the portal can roll act under pressure.
What's act under pressure? What skill?
Cool.
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 So that is a 6. Yeah.
What's
I
with
do
the
it too.
14?
Oh, I just wanted to see if I could get 3 for 3 with a 1 and a 2. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Can I do it too, Tony? Or no?
Yeah, yeah. Anybody who is actively viewing the pool can roll cool for act under pressure.
You want to roll?
What'd you roll,
I-
Gavin? I can't see your rolls.
I got a 6. Oh, 1 and a 4 plus 1.
Yeah. What'd you get, Brandon?
It's a minus.
Yeah,
one,
I got a
so
3 and a
no.
2, so I got a 6.
Okay.
Plus 3, negative 1.
Yeah, I got no idea.
Let's see. Shablams.
Nice. And
6 is all
Karen.
around. Let's see.
Karen has pretty high cool. She's a
no.
mundane.
No.
No?
She has high charm.
I have high charm,
Oh,
not cool.
okay.
I have negative 1 cool, so
Well,
Okay.
I'm not
You
doing
could
that.
still get an 11.
let's see.
Still a
Oh.
possibility.
Oh, the game is glitchy.
Yeah, the game is very glitchy.
Why the glitchiness? Do I have to roll for realsies?
If y'all want to roll physical dice because Fantasy Grounds is glitching too much, that's fine. I trust y'all.
What would you say?
Except for Gavin. I don't trust Gavin. Is that everybody's roll right there? Is that Kelly's roll? The 2 and a 4? Minus
No.
1?
No, that
Oh,
was.
okay.
So we're getting real dice.
Okay.
I need a hard spot, so give me that one.
Just roll right there on the paper.
But it's tilted. It's not fair.
I don't know what you're saying. What you get? Did you really?
6 and 5.
Yeah, shit. She got an 11, so -1 is 10.
I got a 10.
You got double sixes?
No, she got a 5 and a 6. So, but she has -1 to cool,
cool.
so it's
Makes it
a
a
10.
Okay. Alright. So, Karen, you've been around enough people that yell and scream expletives to know exactly what he says. He says, "I quit, motherfuckers." And then he walked through the door.
All that for information we already had. Awesome. So, just to make it clear,
Try.
Lucifer had the key in his pocket. Or was
No,
it Michael had the key?
Michael had the key. Because Michael cast some kind of spell that knocked Gabriel back, and then he pulls out this key sticks it in the air, turns the key, opens the door.
So let me just kind of make sure I got this right. They were basically fighting, then all of a sudden he just
Bam.
pulls out a key, and then they just go through a door together.
So Karen got a 10, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's a success. Karen, you noticed something in the background when he opened the door. It looked very familiar. There is a truck, a red pickup truck, that looks very familiar, and a junkyard sign right behind it.
So if you expect me in person to know what that is, I'm not gonna.
That's in Savannah.
Sure. So I tell them what I'm saying.
So, you remember Samuel has a red pickup truck, and he owns a junkyard, and his secret hive base is underneath the junkyard. And that is the exact same sign, and you're pretty sure that's the exact same truck.
Yeah, last time we saw Sam, wasn't he hanging out with the other godly person, the one that was running the being a DJ?
Right.
Yeah. Running the club?
Oh shit.
Sam keeps some weird company, apparently.
Yeah. One of which is Satan now. So that's fun.
So, yeah, guess we'll turn to Gabriel.
Do y'all mind if I try to find?
Well, we know where he's going. We just figured it out.
Yeah.
Well, that may be where his first stop was. Doesn't mean they're there now. Just to double check.
By all means.
Find me.
Val,
Listen.
when you take a step towards the pool, Gabriel, this is the first time he's made a move from where he was when y'all first got here, and almost a blink of an eye, he rushes in forward in front of you, and he says, "No, you will not touch the sacred pool."
Of all people, right? I guess that makes sense.
And why is that?
Or not.
Because you're an abomination.
Yeah.
And so
I
are
only
you.
tolerate.
Val.
Shut up.
He
Val.
starts to stick his hand into his coat pocket.
Oh, what? You're going to kill me in front of my friends. That's great.
Val, I
thing.
wouldn't.
I don't like you.
At
You
a
don't
certain
like
point,
me.
you
It
kinda
doesn't
have to come.
fucking matter. But if you want to find him, then you will move aside and let me work, and then I will find out where I need to go. So that way we can be done with this. So that way you can go on with your life, and I can go on being immortal and dealing with my own.
Val, he's also immortal.
So,
Brother, do please forgive my friend's impasse.
Dex, do not apologize for me. I am not sorry for any of the words that I have said. He's an angel. I'm a vampire. We don't like each other. He's an abomination to me. I'm one to him. We need to set our differences aside if he really wants my help and wants us to deal with this problem, because obviously he can't do it himself, so he has to call upon you and the rest of us to deal with it for him.
I'm just
So,
gonna say
if
to
that
Ace
if
and
that is
be
what's
like,
being said, then obviously he has called upon an abomination to help him, which means he cannot do it himself, which means his angelic powers aren't enough to deal with his own brother.
well, it's
So,
been nice knowing Val. It hasn't been Ace.
Well,
So,
that was
Val,
that was
when
nice.
you take a
he
breath,
doesn't like the
stop
truth.
talking.
And
When you take a breath and you look
Okay.
over at Gabe, he cracks this. It's like a wicked, twisted smile at you, and he pulls his hand
Mm,
out of his coat,
mm.
and in it is. It's like this small little ritual dagger. And he just says to you, "I know the difference between the elders and the mundanes. You think you're the first elder to speak to me?"
wait, what do you mean, elder?
I've killed hundreds of your kind, elder.
Wait, hold on, time out,
Wait, what's
stop.
Wait, what?
I am not an elder.
Wait, what?
I have been looking for my elder.
He just scoffs. You're not even an elder? Not even worth my time. And he just spits on the ground. And he
I've
turns back
lost
towards
my
the pool.
memory. I do not know where I come from or what's going on. I lost my memory a long time ago. That's why I've been dealing and helping with the humans to maybe hopefully find other vampires and other elders to find my memory.
What clan did you come from?
I don't, again, I've lost my memory since I came to this when I got dropped off and with the rest of them.
What time did you arrive on Earth and where?
I was in Savannah about 3,000, 4,000 years ago.
Give or take 1,000 years.
It gets blurry after a while, okay? It's the same damn day, every day.
So realistically, it would be about 1,400 years ago.
Oh, sorry.
1,400 years ago is when the monsters came to Earth. All the
About-
monsters came to Earth.
About 1,400 years ago, I ended up in Savannah.
So you were in North America.
Correct.
Your clan is dead. That's all you need to know.
So does that mean I'm the elder now?
It would assume so. Which
Wonder.
means that I missed one.
She
Turns
puts her
his head
hand on her
sideways.
whip. What do you mean?
Val,
You missed one.
Val, you will lose. You will lose.
She's ignoring Dex.
So, Val, when you pull out your whip, there's a
No, I'm
symbol
not
on.
pulling it out. I'm just putting my hand on it.
So you know your whip. There's symbols engraved in your whip. The ritual dagger he's holding in his arm or in his hand has the exact same symbols. Like they're from the same place.
Where did you get that dagger?
Like I said, obviously I missed one.
Well, hasn't this just been a nice, swell reunion, right? Am I right? I go and I put a hand on Gabe's shoulder.
Dex.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a devil to go locate, so before he goes somewhere else, can we go ahead and take the next step?
Let me remind y'all, this is a floating platform. It does have large pillars around it, connecting it to something above you you cannot see. It is probably about a 20... Let me describe this combat scene here real quick. The pillars extend up to about 20 feet tall until they get to an arching roof. Very ornate designs up here. Like the paintings on the ceiling and stuff like that. Very ornate. They look old. Very, very old. The platform is a giant circle, probably about 20 feet wide. This pool is probably about 3 or 4 feet wide, so it's a pretty big pool, but it's right in the dead center of this room. So,
How long have you known Dex?
I haven't known any of this.
Can we go now?
where
Gabriel?
do we go?
Savannah.
We go back to Savannah, and I will deal with you.
Look, I can drive us
Where-
there, but I
For,
probably would be
Where is
faster.
Savannah?
South Georgia, United
yes.
States.
it's in
South
it's in-
where?
It's
Georgia.
actually
It
in,
is
Georgia
a
in the
state in
United
the
States?
country of the United States
Yeah.
in North
it's
America.
actually southeast Georgia.
Near the coastline.
Dex, take us there. And then he just gives a pennant stare off into the distance.
Hop to it, Dex.
Sure. Hey, Gabe, buddy, would you mind taking Karen with you? I can only take 2.
I don't bite. Promise.
Fine.
All right. I grab Val and Ace, and
You
I
want Val?
immediately,
You got
without,
options, buddy.
yeah, Val and Ace, I immediately teleport to the hive base in Savannah, and I start just knowing that Gabe is going to be moments behind us. I just turn to Val and say, "You need to watch what you're saying to him for your own good. I don't want you to die, Val. I'm telling you this out of concern as a friend."
Well, he killed my kind. So in turn, I will kill him.
Well, that's also my brother, and also I don't think you can, and he's probably about to be here now.
So, as you say that, he does not arrive. Karen, back up in the chamber.
Side note, comma,
Gabriel-
comma,
What?
Ace throws up. Because I'm just
Oh.
not good with
Oh,
motion
yeah.
sickness.
Yeah, so going with Ace first, and then I'll get with you,
Okay.
Karen. So Ace, as you just were, when you were teleported by Gabe, it was nice. It was comforting. You felt like you fell in a bed of soft feathers, and it was almost dreamy. You felt a calm, like wave of calm emotions wash over you. This, oh man, it feels like a roller coaster going 3,000 miles an hour, and you just get slammed into a brick wall at the very end.
I'm
So-
gonna need a minute. Alright.
Karen, Gabriel looks over to you as soon as they disappear, and he says, "You're a seer. What do you foresee?" And then he points down at the pool.
Okay. Oh.
You can use the pool to enhance your ability of sight. If you are truly a seer, this will be nothing but thinking. All you have to do is think, and the pool will react and show you what you want to see.
Okay. So.
Or more or less,
typically
it shows you what you need to see.
Okay. Well, let's give that a shot. I just kind of lean forward and lean over the pool, and I stare at myself into it. And then, of course, Tony, that's your part, I suppose. What do I see?
So when you stare at the pool, you at first when you look over the pool, you see yourself as a child. And then you rapidly age to yourself. And then you blink, and then all of a sudden you age about another 40 years. And then you blink again and it's just normal. Do you touch the pool?
If he allows me, yes.
Yeah, he doesn't stop you. When you approach it, he takes a step back.
He's like, I was like, oh god. So yes, I attempt to touch the pool.
What is the first thought that crosses your mind while you're up here? When you touch the pool, what is the very first thing you think of?
Now you're gonna put me on the spot with that. That's cool.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Oh yeah. I don't-
Or like, are you thinking about a new car? Are you thinking about your parents? Are you thinking about the apocalypse?
What's on your mind?
I know. I was like, but currently, I'm like, what am I eating for dinner?
Okay, so you think about
feeling a bit
dinner,
peckish.
and then all of a sudden you see an image of yourself and your friends sitting in a restaurant eating food, and then you just hear Gabriel say, "Concentrate, Karen. Think about what
Okay.
you want to see."
Hmm?
Okay. So I concentrate on
Hold on.
thinking about the possible outcomes of the apocalypse, or the
So
odds of success, if you will.
So thinking about the minute confrontation that just happened between Gabriel and Val, and then the apocalypse, all the apocalyptic scenes you've seen of the world just being decimated and burning, demons and all types of shadowy creatures running around. The first scene that pops up is you and Gabriel instantly appear at the junkyard with the other three friends. Val pulls out a whip and goes to strike at Gabe. Without looking at Val, and in a flash of motion, he whips out his katana and cuts her head clean off with one clean swipe. And then the scene flips. and it flips over to a battle of there's 3 figures down in a valley it looks like this crater, almost like it kind of reminds you of the Grand Canyon, but it's not as big. It has more trees. It's smaller, and there's 3 you're standing on top, up in the top of the cliffs looking down, and you can see 3 figures, one of them with this long cloak on, and it looks like he's flinging all types of ice spells and fire spells at one figure. Another figure just has these 2 flaming swords just in gridlock melee combat with the third figure. That's also getting ice and fire bolts shot at him. And then you look over your shoulder, and Michael and Gabriel are both standing beside you, and they're speaking to each other.
Okay, there's like a lot to take in right now.
And Gabriel points at this canyon, and he says, "Where is that? Have you ever seen that before?"
Have I?
At first thought, no.
Oh.
How many times has... Yeah, no. At first thought, I'm just gonna say no.
Yeah, like I'm a city
can
girl,
make
so
a-
probably not.
You can make a roll for it if you want.
What
You can do investigate a mystery.
Investigate a mystery +1. Okay. Bloop. Oh, it's so laggy. All right.
It's really your actual dice.
Oh, but I don't fall backwards. That's a solid 2.
Oh, yes, you got snake
Yeah,
eyes.
I don't know what that is. No, not at all. Never been there. I don't remember. No.
Double ones. It's a double rainbow.
Unfortunately, Gabriel, I don't think I've ever been there. No.
Is it like Google Maps? Can you just like zoom out until you can see where it's at?
Please.
He just gives a soft sigh, and he just says, "Well, the pool only shows you what you are capable of seeing and enhances it, so it might not come to fruition. Not everything you see is your fault. You are only human, so you are imperfect. Do not let that blame fall upon your shoulders, Karen."
Oh, he's a lot nicer with you than he was with us.
And I was like, "You're a dumbass." Oh, okay. I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
He nods, and yeah, you feel that same feeling where all of a sudden you start falling backwards and you get caught by a soft cloud, and then you exhale and open your eyes, and you are standing with everyone else in front of the junkyard.
When he appears, does he appear at a time where he would have heard any of the conversation that I had
No.
with Val? Okay.
No, you said he could be here any moment, and then you all stood there for like a minute.
Or not. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at Gabriel and just be like, "I beat you."
I was following you.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We kind of got stuck on a red light. Yeah, we're good.
Sure, whatever that means.
Yeah,
Human
I
humor.
just
They
come
get
up
it,
from
it's fine.
behind a corner, wiping my mouth on my sleeve. Alright, let's go find the devil.
First, I must visit a candy store. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I understand it's more important.
I was gonna light up a cigarette. Yep.
So, Dex or Gabriel, if you'd like to chime in, if we happen to find Lucifer, what's the plan?
Well, Gabriel, I'm sure you know as well as I do that he would very swiftly smite myself as well as anyone here that is not you. And even then, no offense, Gabe, I'm sure it would be a valiant effort, but I don't believe you would emerge victorious from that conflict.
What?
Lucifer, possibly strong.
You think I cannot beat Lucifer? You are a gardener. I am the champion of heaven. I conquer. I am the executioner. Do not tell me what I can and cannot do.
Oh my god.
So, are you then? I apologize. So you're telling me that you are completely confident that when we find Lucifer, that you
And
can
Michael.
handle him? But see, what if
He is a traitor. He is no longer a brother of ours.
I understand that, but Gabe, I don't think you can defeat Lucifer and Michael.
That is why I found you. You will help me. And your humans.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Also,
Because you need help. So
Mm.
that's why I brought your humans with us.
Right. As you said, I'm simply a lowly gardener.
Yeah, I'm getting mixed images or mixed messages here. We're either worthless or we're the
we're helpful,
tipping
but
point
only
to-
to Dex. Not
Sure.
No, in the event that this conflict takes place, what you take old Lucy and I take Mike. Well, me and my friends take Mike, the warrior of heaven.
Sure. And then he kind of brushes you off with like a hand motion, and he just looks around his surroundings. So, where are they?
Well, probably in that direction. And I'm gonna be
Well,
honest.
Are you pointing at the trailer?
Well, I'm pointing at where the base is.
Like out the front door, or
Y'all are standing like at the gates of the junkyard. Y'all haven't gone into the junkyard yet.
we should probably do that.
And
Yeah.
you know that there's like a double wide trailer that you just go basically like you go into a closet and then you go downstairs.
Yeah, we'll start heading in that direction.
Let's do that. Yeah.
So
So
I'm
when
just
you
gonna
When you say
oh,
they're over there, are you pointing at the trailer?
Direction?
That was
Yes.
the idea. Yes. I may regret that
when you-
decision.
probably inside.
When you point at this trailer and you said they're probably inside, he immediately like takes off running towards the trailer, whips out his katana, and like in one of those anime fashion, he like crouches down a little bit, and then as he whips his katana out of its sheath, just this line of fire arcs out, and it slices right through the top of the trailer and blows the entire top side of the trailer off.
Is the enhanced version. You'll see there was a lot of the
They were
Dex?
not in there.
Nice.
Are they? Is he always this?
So it's pretty getting
so-
a little
Exotic?
trigger heavy.
Gabe,
He
I
just runs off.
I
He's
had
running
my-
towards the trailer.
okay. I had my feather taken for just showing my wings, but sure, let's slice buildings in half.
That's fine. Whatever. Double standards. Damn it.
Is this what he's like when he drinks? I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. He is not a fun drunk.
You know, no, he is not.
Actually.
Let's follow as I briskly move in the direction of Gabriel.
I will attempt to go as fast, but being archangels and flying and shit.
He didn't fly. He just took off running.
I don't know, but I imagine your speed would be quite brisk.
Oh, yeah, he's really fast. He's about as fast as Ace is when Dex when he takes off running. Not Ace. Ace is not as fast.
Ace is not. No.
I don't really want to do cardio. I just got done puking. Can we please?
You gotta just tell me when it's my turn to do something.
You probably should follow. We're gonna need your help, Val.
Alright. As she kind of like flicks out the butt of her cigarette, pulls out another one, and lights it up.
So you can all see, like, when Gabe reaches this trailer, he does like a running jump, and he lands inside the trailer because he blew the top half off.
Yeah.
And he lands inside the trailer, and you just start seeing like furniture being thrown up in the air, and then he's just screaming, "Where are you, Lucy? Where are you?"
You wait.
There's like looks like there's half cut table Maybe a dresser top flies off.
I'm gonna pull out my short sword just to go ahead and have it in my hand.
Just like some arcs of light coming from inside of the trailer.
Yeah, let's
Hit trigger happy.
before he gets himself into too much trouble.
Oy.
And I guess we'll take out after him.
Yeah.
Si, senor.
And where's the music?
Oh, what happened to it? Let me get it restarted. Oh, I forgot to put it on loop. My bad.
By the way,
you-
side note,
Yeah.
is Kevin, do you know what's going on with Fantasy Grounds? Because I've already been kicked out of it like 5 times
Yeah.
in the time we've been playing tonight.
Really?
You can just roll physical dice for the rest of the night. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know if you could see what was going on with it. Cause again, like it doesn't really much matter for Monster of the Week, but when we're playing in Gavin's game, it'd be more of a pain. But
Oh, okay.
I don't want to
So
stop
monster- So what you're saying is Monster of the Week doesn't matter. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
you. Yeah, I just got kicked out again.
Mm-hmm.
And you're dying now.
Oh.
Thanks.
Just didn't want to pull you from what we're doing here,
Yeah.
so just I didn't know if you happened to see it and could take a look. As you were there, Gamekeeper.
Yeah, so all of you arrive at the front door of this trailer and there's just light flashing. Like every couple seconds you hear a Gabriel scream, "Where are you? Coward." And then another light flash. He screams coward again. The door is like, it's still connected because where he cut it was like halfway up the door right above the handle. So like you can see over the door, but the handle is still kind of there.
Hey Dex, does your soothing voice thing work on an Archangel?
Doubtful.
You could always try. Roll to manipulate somebody.
Might be able to do it on.
Well, I have soothe, so
Hold on, Brandon, what were you saying?
Hello?
I said I have my command ability that allows me to be able to tell people to do things like calm down. And actually make them do things.
I'm just gonna go up to Gabe. I'm gonna try to use soothe, and I'm just gonna say to him, Gabe, this is a time for focus, not a time for rage.
Besides, we know the way down, and you're messing that up.
Trying to use Soothe on him, I need you to roll Charm.
Oh,
Because my charm is great.
can I?
Holy crap. I rolled an 11 minus 1 for charm, making a 10.
Fine.
Two dice.
I will calm down.
Or shit, the equals.
We must stay focused, brother.
He sheaths his sword.
Have a
We
lot of-
must find Lucy, brother.
I understand, which is why we need to be focused.
He is not here.
Let's go inside the main base, and I'm gonna lead him in that
I'm
direction.
gonna pull out my phone and I'm gonna call Samuel.
Why would you call?
Same fucking item.
Okay. So
Like what you just did, you made the.
he answers the phone right away. Now, Val, this better be very important.
Yes, currently in Savannah at the hideout. Apparently Lucifer is close by your hideout and is trying to do whatever.
Well, he was.
What do you mean he was?
He was. Yeah, he was there.
Where did he go now?
Well, as you know, Hive does have some kind of non-disclosure agreements, and let's just say he's under protective custody, and he's gonna try and enjoy retirement for a while.
We're gonna give the devil protective custody.
There's been an agreement,
Well, there's an
Val.
archangel after him, and currently is trying to get us to work for him to go find and I guess kill Lucifer.
Well, as Hive agents, and as I always leave it up to your own agency to do what you think you should do best,
It's okay that you fucked
just
up.
do what talk to the others and tell them what I've said.
Understood.
And do what you do
Thanks.
best.
Understood. Thanks. Click. Can I speak with? I'm gonna go to Gabe. Can I speak with them alone for a minute, like way over here?
He kicks like a tire, and the tire just goes soaring. Fine.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then he finds another like piece of like junk metal and kicks it, and it just goes flying across the skyline.
Dex, I need you to angel wings us 100 miles away.
Why?
He can only, he can
Well,
only
no,
hold.
we're gonna walk away to back to the gate, and I'm gonna tell them exactly what I just got told.
100 miles, 100 feet. You know, it's really all the same.
Yeah, whatever, I don't care.
So I can only take 2 people.
Yeah, it's like,
That's
yeah.
fine. Here's the thing. Apparently, as us being Hive agents, Hive is currently taking Lucifer under protective custody. So I don't know about y'all, but currently, because I've been a Hive agent for a very long time, I'm out. Hive has taken him into protective custody. He wants to enjoy retirement. That's fine with me. I don't care either way. He's a part of. He's dealing with Hive now. So according to Samuel, he's in protective custody. So I don't care what y'all do, y'all Hive agents. I'll do what y'all want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel said, "Do whatever y'all feel is best."
Yeah, that sounds about him. Vegas squad.
So I'm going to go with the fact of I'm going to go back to the main Hive headquarters, and I'm going to just go into protective custody myself, so I don't get killed by the angry archangel that's kicking tires into outer space. Because if Lucifer is under protective custody, then we can't do anything.
Whatever Lucifer is planning, this is to his benefit. Lucifer is evil incarnate. He doesn't just retire. If this is what he's doing,
his form of retire is more death and dismemberment and destruction.
This is a piece of his plan.
That is fine. Whatever y'all want to do.
Who here has a cell phone?
I do.
I do too.
Yeah. I mean, so does Ace, but it's just really old.
He's got a flip phone, right?
Yeah. He's got a Motorola
All
flip phone.
4 of your phones go off at the same time.
I answer mine?
It's text message.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll look at it.
You all get a text message from Hamish. And the text message reads as follows. Run. They're after you now.
Oh, good, yeah. Fantastic, moron. You freaking told them where we were. I'm literally talking to Val.
Ace, you get an extra text message. It says, "Hey, buddy."
Hey, bro. What's up?
So, you remember that mission where we first met? He's still around. He shot the rocket. Y'all need to move.
I mean, I get what he... Okay.
So, you want me to recap, kind of give you a slight little recap on our one-shot?
Yeah, I mean, I remember there was the guy with the... What was it? What was the special agent name? What was it? He was just a number, right?
The special agent?
Yeah, just give me the recap. I might be getting mixed up. I remember we were at the construction site with the one dude with the anti-magic thing. Oh no, wait, that was a separate thing.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think that's...
Yeah, no, that was the one shot.
Yeah, then we circled back and we went back to get the same thing later on. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I'm actually pulling up my thing now.
I would like to use my keen mind to just remember this stuff.
Oscar.
His name was Oscar.
Oh, no, wait. Oscar was the... Let's see where they met Special Agent Oscar. He's a medium-sized build with tactical wear, cargo pants, and molly vest, Kevlar armor plating, and handgun on his side, buzz cut, blonde hair, clean-shaven, Standing behind him is a shorter man with stringy hair, blonde hair, large round glasses. Yeah, Oscar, Special Agent Oscar. So he was the Russian. The
Russian.
Yeah, the one that y'all are like, this is a perfect chance. Blonde hair, blue eyes. He's Russian now. Yeah, so he became Russian.
Suddenly Russian.
Yeah. Y'all were like, this
Blonde hair,
NPC
blue
has
eyes.
blonde hair, blue eyes. He has to be Russian.
Should have been German, but alright.
That makes
German.
sense.
Yeah.
Should have been German. but
yeah.
Oh ja.
Guten Tag.
Jetzt
Apparently he gets around.
Hosen.
Oh, wunderbar.
Wunderbar.
Yeah.
Alright, so text message. I'm sorry. Circle back. The first mission, guy with the rocket launcher fired the rocket.
Yeah, because if so Hamish was supposed to be y'all's overseer,
Right.
and he climbed up a water tower. And when y'all actually engaged the demons and tried to steal the item, the artifact, a rocket hit the water tower. And y'all decided not to go find out who shot the rocket. Y'all just dipped out and went straight to headquarters to deliver the artifact. Hamish argued to go find out who shot the rocket at him because someone shot and he had to jump off the water tower and broke his leg.
So it was that guy that fired the rocket.
Yeah. Also, we need to move.
Yeah.
So
Well, that tells us also. I mean, the impression that I'm getting that this is going for is we have a fox in the hen house.
I think it's basically like the other.
This dude, if he was the one that fired the rocket, so.
If we need to move, where are we going?
Well, no, that's a good question, but we got to go now.
So,
Okay.
what you will see Dex do, and in fact, you notice, as I come to a realization, you'll notice a tear start to stream from one of my eyes as I walk up to Karen and Ace, and I look at Val and say, "I'm sorry, I can only take two. I'll come back for you, I promise, if I can."
No. Tell me where you're going. I'll meet you there. Go.
We should probably go to a
Send me a
plane that
text
our
message
human
and
rockets
code.
can't get to.
I don't care.
Where
Go.
are we thinking? New York?
Don't decide. Just go and send me in code where you're going. Go.
Okay. So at that time, I am going to, I grab Karen and Ace's hands, and I blink us over to her family's guest house in New York City.
No. Oh.
So you arrive at a burnt down building. And
I'm
in the
So
going-
if
middle
they're
of
out
this
to if they're out to get us, they probably already hit all of our close to home objects. Things we don't.
I'm going to scream out
I don't know if
and
they have a plan.
what's the dude with the red glasses? What's his name again?
Oh, that is the moth.
I'm gonna literally scream. If you've been following us, Mothman, find me, and I'm just going to start booking it north. Like she's gonna run as fast as she can north.
Man, it's
Okay.
like clothes in there.
So
Damn it.
where are you gonna try and go? Are you just gonna try and take off running and like hide under a bridge, hide in a railroad tracks? Because you
She's
see
gonna
all this
run
as you're
so
running.
she's gonna run to the north, like to a north railroad tracks until she can't really run anymore, and then she's gonna kind of like hop a train that's going northbound.
So, as you're doing all this and you're running as fast as you can, as far as you can, you don't know how long you run for. But when you hop on the train, you rip open a cargo door and you jump inside. And when you jump inside, you're actually able to close the door back and you finally get the chance to catch your breath. And on the very first exhale that you're able to take, sitting down, you hear a voice beside you. "Well, I didn't know when you were going to be here, but I knew you were going to be here. And as you see, as you pass underneath a streetlight, two red ruby eyes flash in the darkness.
It's good to
Flipping
see-
over
It's good to see a familiar face.
to Karen, Ace, and Dex. Y'all have just arrived at this house. It is in the middle of y'all are in the middle of a cul-de-sac at the end of the driveway. House, it's no longer smoldering. It seems like the flames have been put out, but it is just a burnt down building. The whole building is just burnt to the ground.
Definitely not gonna get the deposit back on this one.
So I actually have an idea for where to go. This is delving into my backstory a little bit. There was a time in my past where I might have accidentally been wrapped up in a cult. Hence where I learned how to do black magic. Well, let's just say they literally drank the Kool-Aid, which left an empty building. We'll just fucking say it's in Idaho. I imagine we could hide out there.
Are you talking about like Jamestown?
Jamestown's Virginia.
I mean,
No, he's thinking of the. Oh God! Now that you've said it, and I can't remember what it was. Start with a W.
No, I'm not talking about anything specific. I'm talking about something I made up.
Oh,
If
okay.
there's
Okay.
any correlation, then
it's-
that's accidental.
Oh,
It's similar to like the cult
yeah.
So
death in like Wyoming or
I
something.
have a question and suggestion there, Dex. One,
Okay.
what do you think your brother is going to keep on doing since we just left him in Savannah? And two, if he's going to be busy over there for a while, why don't we go back to the scrying pool? If we were allowed to be up there, because apparently that made an exception for humans to at least be there, we can use that to try and find out more what's going on.
Yeah, I would like to be in a plane where, bombs and things don't protect particularly.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get attacked up there.
Was I in heaven or were we all in heaven at that part? Is that what that
called it
was?
Fluffy limbo.
What, at the scrying pool?
Yeah.
Yes and no. You think it's somewhere in between.
Fluffy limbo.
Okay.
Yeah, I go there.
Fluffy limbo, I like that, yeah.
Fluffy limbo.
So, can we go back to Fluffy limbo?
I'm gonna grab their hands and try to go to Fluffy Limbo. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try.
Give it a shot. Better than nothing.
Am I able to go to Fluffy Limbo?
That would be...
You don't know where it is.
Oh, poop. Yeah.
That was the first time you've ever even heard or seen about that place.
Womp.
I mean, you could try and you're gonna have to make a roll.
Sure. What is this? Is this weird?
What does it say for your spell?
For my angel wings, it's weird for my angel wings.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, roll weird.
That's a 7, which is a partial success. Let's see. It
Plane are
says
we landing on at this point?
7 to 9. You don't quite manage it. Either you
So-
are all separated
You-
or you appear in the wrong place.
You try to remember the white marble flooring, the decorative pillars that went up into the ceiling, that were elevated up into this beautiful painting. And you close your eyes and try to think. Your wings wrap around both Ace and Karen. And when your wings unfurl, Karen, you find yourself in a very familiar place. And Dex, a place where the two of you have been before. A large mausoleum with white marble flooring, white decorative pillars going up into a very tall ceiling with paintings all over the ceiling and large
Michael
easels full of paintings.
Yeah. Michael's
Is this the
room?
cathedral that we were just at?
No, this is the cathedral when you first brought Karen to heaven.
Yeah, okay. I was like, isn't that where Michael was
Yeah,
painting? Or was it
it's
Gabriel?
where Michael was,
Okay,
where he
yeah.
showed you the painting
You're gonna
of
get in trouble for taking a human back there.
2 humans.
Oh, I'm there too.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna get in so much trouble.
Does Ace say that?
Yeah, sure.
I'm visibly panicking, not having intended to take them there. We have to go. We have to go.
So,
Okay.
one thing you all notice while you're up here, there's a figure sitting in Michael's seat.
Oh.
He is in a white suit with white, like platinum blonde hair going down his back, and he's just sitting there eating an apple, just staring at a painting, and he has not noticed any of you.
Do I recognize this person?
You do not. And he has his he like the way he's sitting is you know he's eating an apple. And he's just staring at this painting, but you're kind of behind him at an angle. He hasn't noticed any of y'all yet.
Do we
What do
bamf
you
out or?
guys suggest?
I kind of want to know who he is, but I kind of also don't want to die.
It's probably God. Probably, this is one of those things. It's the right place, the right time. It's probably God.
Are you saying that out loud?
Whispering?
Yeah, I would probably say it like under my breath.
Okay.
We should bamf. GTFO. We'll figure this myth out later. I'm assuming Lucifer wouldn't be dressed in solid white. Sitting in heaven. I'm just throwing that out there.
Does this resemble the person that Karen saw whenever she was doing her scry?
Oh, yeah.
The what do you mean? Which person?
Lucifer's son?
That was Ace. And no. He
Oh,
had black hair.
Mm.
He was wearing like almost like a black suit, black hair, black fingernails, black eyeliner.
Walking
He looked like a
stereotype.
goth kid.
Like, walking stereotype, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. You guys stay here.
Oh, God. No. We don't have time for hero stuff. We have to get out of here. We figure him out.
I start walking towards the throne.
Again.
It's not a throne, it's just like a little
Chair.
chair, you know, three little legs, little round top, just a little chair. Okay. Yeah, you start walking towards it.
I'm gonna walk up behind him and just say, "Hi, name's Tex Bartholomew."
He doesn't respond.
Okay, I walk in front of him. Snap my fingers a couple times.
He looks up at you,
I don't recognize him, right?
and then no. And then when you snap your fingers a couple times, he kind of just like does like a half stand up and slides the chair out like a foot to the right, and then sits it back down so he can see the painting.
Who are you?
And why are you here?
Would you like to investigate?
I would. Yeah, I would,
Yeah,
I think.
he doesn't answer your questions.
Do I sense that he's an angel?
No.
So do I feel like he's not one?
Would be
You
mortal.
feel like he has similar powers to you, but he's not an angel.
What are you? Are you a Nephilim? Demigod?
Since
He
you're doing
just
all in,
takes another bite of his apple.
probably just thumping really hard in the forehead with your thumb.
Wait.
Good flick.
Okay, just shot in the dark here. Is your name Adam?
He looks up at you. And then he shakes his head no. And then he smiles at you, and then takes another bite of his apple.
Do we have to go through all the Bible verses for this?
Cain. Are you Cain?
It's God. Just say God. Say Father.
You're not even there.
Wait. You're not. You're not him, are you?
Dad? It's been ages.
Do I know what God looks like?
No. So there's a second, like, when you ask you're not him, there's like a puzzling look on his face. And he just whispers, like with a mouthful of apples, he just whispers, "Who?"
Dad?
I'm not your father.
So you do speak. Who are you?
That's a good question. And he just goes back to staring at the painting.
Yep, that's good.
All right, I
What
wanna
is
investigate
the
a mystery.
painting?
Yeah, what's the painting? Yeah, what's the painting?
It's a blank canvas.
God damn it.
I would like to investigate a mystery.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna use weird for this one. I just get
You
one.
can't.
question.
Let me go ahead and throw this out there. You can't use investigator mystery to recall someone you've never met.
Okay, that's
Is
fine.
that,
I have
does that
another.
throw a wrench at
I
you?
have another question to ask then.
Okay.
From
Yeah.
it.
Go ahead.
It's a 9.
Okay, mixed results. You get one hold.
What is being concealed here?
You look around, and where last time you came here, you saw a bunch of paintings. They were on every canvas had a painting. They're all white. They're all clean. The ceiling still has paint on it and artwork and designs. The pillars still have artwork and designs. All the canvases are all blank.
If you can't tell me your name, tell me what you are. I don't sense that you're an angel. And what are you doing here?
Is he one of? Is he one of the lost ones?
Everything that begins ends. But where it ends, does it begin again?
Was he a hippie?
Well, there's a very chance that with Lucifer being out, basically everything's getting twisted up here. Sometimes whenever there's a power balance and you take that power balance out, it becomes skewed. And it can do things like this. Maybe. It's all theories. But you take something like this where there's always been this ongoing balance between heaven and hell, between Michael and the devil, and you take that out of the equation,
Yeah, I imagine the
It-
balance would be quite foobarred at
it
this
breaks
point.
the ecosystem. So,
So
does
this figure looks up at you,
Oh.
Dex, and he says, "You, Dex Bartholomew, your name was given, correct?
Yes, I am Dex Bartholomew.
You asked too many questions. Don't you
I-
have something to do? And yet you sit here talking to me.
Okay, I like this guy.
That's
Makes
Michael's seat. I'm inquiring as to why you sit in it for the
It
sake
was
of my
vacant,
brother.
and my legs were tired.
I understand, but
I could answer your questions all day if you want. But
just answer one of them. Either tell me what your name is or what you are. I'll accept either.
I have no name. Or maybe I have many. Maybe that's the answer to both.
Okay, Dex, we have to go. Let the hippie sit here and be high and eat apples. That's fine.
We'll circle back to this conversation, man with many.
No, we won't.
Man of many things, but also nothing at all.
We will probably never meet again, Dex Bartholomew.
Sorry, I accidentally pulled my headset out. Say what you just said again.
We'll probably never meet again, Dex Bartholomew.
So many questions. Okay.
No,
I hope you're incorrect.
So,
why are we not
where?
vamping? We need
Yeah,
to
where are y'all going?
I'm going to the old cult headquarters in the warehouse in Idaho. They should all be dead, so there should be nobody there.
Okay. So, as you go to teleport, as you're traveling, you know it's instantaneous, but you hear a voice in your head. It's not your own. And it's the same voice that came from the figure that you saw before. Which, did you see a figure? Now that you think about it, you don't remember. You don't remember what he looked like. And the voice says to you, "Who am I? I am the beginning, and I am the end. I am the Alpha, and I am the Omega." And then you appear in a old, dusty, desolate room. And the first thing all three of you notice is you hear a cacophony of flies. Hundreds of thousands of flies all over the place, and you are all struck with the worst, wretched smell of decay as you look around.
Bodies were never
and
picked up.
And there are dozens of dead bodies
How recently
all
was this
around you.
cult thing? It was like that's the mid
Years
'70s, right?
ago.
There's no. Did time repeat itself? Because I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
This
these
is mid.
bodies are old. Like, there's maggots all throughout them. Like, they are old bodies.
Nobody ever came for the bodies.
How's Ace feeling?
Oh, I'm throwing up again.
Is there anything left? Is it just
It's
gags?
just dry heaving.
Going back to Val. Val, you see the red eyes. You spout out, "It's good to see a friendly face." And then the eyes disappear into the darkness. Well? Where's your friends? I kind of saw that they would all be here. And yet only you come.
They vamped.
Hmm.
They poofed. Told Dex to. He could only take 2 at a time, so he took the other 2. And I ran as fast and as hard as I could to here.
Interesting. Well, this is our stop, Val. And he stands up. Knowing that you have just sat down, he stands up and opens the door. Let's go.
Wait, what do you mean? Where are we going?
He grabs you and pulls you out of the train car as you are over top of a bridge and you start to fall. And as you fall, you land in the back of a boat. And this boat is like one of those big, it's like one of those cargo container boats. You don't fall tremendously far. Although when you looked over, you didn't see anything. And then you just land on this boat with just probably, you fell about 20, 30 feet from the side of this bridge onto these cargo containers.
Where are you
And
taking?
then you look up and a rocket launcher hits the side of the train, and the train and the bridge start to
Jesus.
collapse behind you.
What the
Or
fuck?
not a rocket launcher, a rocket hits the bridge, and the bridge or the train and the train explodes, as well as the bridge starts to collapse behind you.
Alright. First it was, witches and dealing with magical weapons, and then finding out that you were alive and telling people you were dead, and then you were not dead, and then finding out a whole bunch of other shit, and then Lucifer being taken out of his cage, and rocket launchers exploding trains. What is... God, please tell me what's going on. And apparently I found out that I'm the last one of my clan, so apparently I'm the elder now. Apparently there's runes in my thing that appeared in my whip, and now I don't know what it does, and tell me what's going on.
I don't know.
Give me anything.
Those are very good questions. I just see things. It's kind of what I do. And then He turns away from you and looks out to the other end of the cargo container that y'all are on, and then Gabe appears in front of him. And then he looks down at you, Val, and then he looks up at the Mothman, and the Mothman bows.
I'm gonna stand up, cock my head. I fucked up, didn't I?
Gabriel drops something in his hand as its night has set, and it rolls across the cargo container. As you see a feminine figure who's just the head, the feminine figure's on her across her face, and he throws down a sword beside it. Well, you all left, and someone attacked me. Do you know this person?
Do I recognize them?
You do not.
Not a clue.
You do, however, recognize some of the runes on the sword. They are the same runes that's on Hamish's weapon as well, the bow.
Okay. I apologize for being brass and aggressive towards you. I'm seeing all these runes and all these weapons, including mine, that I've now just realized. What do these runes do? Do you know?
I do, but I'm not there.
The whip was given to me when I fell. Well, while we were coming here, fell.
Val, I do not care about your stupid human rituals or mundane pieces of junk that you have to infuse with magical runes or whatever just to give them a fraction of my power. I do not care.
Invincible.
I do not.
Sorry.
Okay.
So, do you know where the others are?
I'm waiting for a message.
And then the Mothman speaks up. I believe they're in Iowa.
It was Idaho, actually.
He still says Iowa.
Oh, okay. Cool.
They wouldn't have gone to Iowa. There's nothing in Iowa. If I remember Dex,
Excuse me, that is the show me state, so there's plenty out there.
if I remember Dex, I remember one thing. He almost killed me somewhere. He almost tried to kill me in Idaho. If anywhere, that'd be the first place he would go, because that would be the first place he would think of that no one would go. There's an old abandoned building that there was a cult, and funny part about the cult is I was feeding off them, and he tried to kill me there.
Yeah.
That's where he would go. If you want me to, I don't know if I can give you the memory or not, but that's where he would go.
It only works with us higher beings. Unfortunately, your brains cannot comprehend what we can, so it is unfortunate.
Hey,
But
oh,
I
sorry.
might,
Oh, good.
I might be able to find Dex. It's just things are getting hazy.
He's in a warehouse district in Idaho in the northeast. Some
Hey,
town.
Yeah.
By the way, at some point in time, I definitely would have tried to call Val on the phone to see how she's doing. However, to avoid metagaming and literally calling right now, you just tell me when Val gets the phone call.
Okay.
Also, can I get a quick clarification there from you, Tony?
Yeah.
The runes that match the sword, are those on Val's whip or on the Mothman's whip?
The runes that match the sword matches those same weapons on Hamish's bow.
Okay. Well, I thought. All right, so it's the runes that are on the whip match the ones that were on the dagger. I thought you said they're also like were on
when
the.
when Ace sees the sword, he will know that the sword is one that he's seen before with someone else carrying it, not a woman, and it is a weapon of Eternium.
Eternium, yeah, it's one of the 7. Okay, that's kind of what I
He
figured.
will know that when he sees it.
Yeah.
If that's what you were trying to get to.
Yeah, well,
The Mothman does not have Eternium weapons.
He is supposed to.
Is
Mothman
he?
has a whip. Mothman's whip is a weapon of Eternium, and he can't put it down.
Okay. Yeah, I got my Mothman notes right here. Yeah, I forgot about it. I was thinking his daggers. His daggers are not Eternium weapons, but the whip
I was gonna
is.
sit down, kind of, still her whip still coiled, and put it in her lap, and just kind of try to focus on it. Trying to read the runes, trying to focus on it, just trying to make sense of the runes and make sense of the weapon. Now that she's coherent about it, and try to focus the rest of her energy on the whip.
So, you try and do this, and for a second, nothing comes. And then you hear a voice. You hear Gabriel. What are you doing? This isn't a time to sit down. Let us go. You said warehouse? I think I can find Tex. And about this time, when you pull out your phone, Dex, to call Val, you hear it ringing right behind you.
I immediately turn with, again, my nose still pinched. Oh, thank God. Gabe, can you do something about all this?
He just looks around. About what?
All the rotting bodies?
What do you want me to do?
Make them not be here?
You're the groundskeeper. Turn them into fertilizer or something. And he just takes off and starts walking around. Where are we? Lucy is not here, is he?
No, we are currently hiding.
For what?
We are currently in a suburb of Boise.
Dex, you remember this place, me and you?
I remember.
Good times, right?
Yeah, sure, you can say that. It's fine. They all ended up dead anyway.
I knew I would find you here, though.
So we're in Boise, Idaho, right now.
Excuse me, everyone. It is all nice to see all of you again. And you all, the 3 of the others, notice the Mothman standing in the shadows. Ace, I believe you know what this is. And he stabs the sword into the ground in front of you.
You're fine.
I do. Why is it here?
Well, Gabe said he was attacked, and then Gabe intervenes. Some foolish human decided to take on Archangel by themselves with this mundane sword.
Well, it's not quite mundane. This is one of the 7. And I'll also take a look and see that the Mothman has the actual whip this time. So we know it's the actual Mothman.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So this is actually a pretty powerful weapon. It's one of the weapons of Eternium. It's one of the 7. Dex, you may want to...
Gabe just blinks at you.
The fact that whoever is, one, the fact that you were able to go toe-to-toe with anybody holding this is pretty astounding. But I'm not terribly surprised with the amount of power that you have. But still, the fact is that the actual carriers of the weapons of Eternium are coming after us is pretty ominous in itself.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well.
No.
No, not at all.
Dex, I don't know how this works for you, but typically anybody that wields these things, it becomes bound to them, but this might be something that you could find useful.
It seemed like it was freed from their head. their hand when their head was freed from their body.
Yeah, it typically stays with that person for the duration of their life. So when they die, basically it's free real estate.
Well, what does the sword look like? Is this like a short sword, long sword?
Longsword. It. Imagine like it's like a Highlander sword, like a claymore, almost. Well, yeah, it's a little shorter than a claymore.
Do I feel like this would do more damage than my flaming sword?
You have no idea of knowing that.
Is there a scabbard with it or anything?
Nope, he did not bring that with him.
Do I know,
And
from what I
Look,
know,
if anyone,
does it like
I'm sorry.
Sorry, but do I know, can we at least like, because I mean, Gabe picked it up and tossed it down, so it's not like it instantly binds to somebody. They have to
Right.
connect to it.
I have to take an hour to attune to it.
Yeah,
So,
something like
you
that.
know.
Belsa's sitting there cross-legged with her freaking whip in her hand.
I go pick it up.
So I will say that this stench around you is all just.
Oh,
It's still here.
I thought we were stepping outside. Are we
I'll
still
keep
in this
walking
thing?
Yeah, you're still here.
No, I will. Can we get that and please step out away from the locusts here?
Yeah, I pick up the sword and I walk out the front door to this warehouse.
I was gonna light a cigarette. The smell doesn't bother her.
Cigarette smoke
Oh,
and ammonia.
this-
That's fun.
This does. It does bother you, Val. I mean, you have heightened senses. And this is the worst, foulest smell you've ever smelled in your life. There is
Yeah.
dozens of dead bodies all around you.
Yeah, she's just lighting a cigarette and walking out.
Okay.
Doesn't
And
dead
then
bodies
rock-
produce methane?
Ammonia.
Everybody make dexterity saving throws for me.
And as she walks out, she's gonna sit cross-legged with her back against the wall on the outside, listening to them as she's just gonna kind of focus on the.
Okay.
She's gonna continue to focus on the whip.
Okay. What is anyone else doing?
Can I roll to investigate a mystery?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too.
I just want
so
to
let's.
quit throwing up. So if I could just get
We're
out of the
definitely
building.
outside. I'm stepping
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, you're all like in a super secret squirrel basement. You know, y'all can go up into like the main part of the compound.
Yes, I would definitely like to do that.
There won't be a stench there.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, let's go up to the main part of this
There's
compound.
like a trap door. You know,
There,
y'all are in the
that's
basement.
8.
Yeah, we need to exit.
It's an 8. Okay.
That's not an 8. I know what an 8 is.
Who else was making rolls?
I am. I'm just getting some lag.
Are we getting a blanket for?
All right, physical dice it is. Oh my! Open dice. There we go.
You should have your physical dice on hand at all times.
That's a 7. Double
What it-
2s plus 3.
Was that both of y'all got mixed results?
Yeah.
Okay. Val, we'll start with you. The runes aren't magical. The whip, as you kind of run your fingers over the runes, it's a name. It's your name. It's your family's name. It's your clan's name. These are ID'd as a bloodline, like a clan. You think that if you were to spend more time with it, it might have, the whip itself might be magical, but you just don't know how to properly use it. You've always just held it as an item. but it might have some form of significance. You just
He's
have no
going
idea how
to-
to achieve that yet.
So with an 8, don't I get a hold 1?
Yes.
So and what are the questions I get to ask?
What, are you investigating a mystery?
Yeah, that's what I rolled.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can it hurt? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
I'm gonna ask what is being concealed here towards the whip.
The information I just gave you would fall under what is being concealed here.
Okay.
Like
She's going
it's a
to-
brand,
She's going to whisper her last name, her family name, as she's
which
just
is
going, Night Moon.
okay. And what else?
As she's going to draw blood onto the whip of her own.
So you're gonna release your own blood onto the whip.
Yes.
So you do this. You bite your thumb and you let your blood fall down into the whip, and it looks like when the blood falls into one of the runes, all the runes start to get this red glow. Like the whip has acknowledged your blood. You can write it down as a magical weapon. So you can give it the tags magic, and then you can give it the tags life drain.
Eat.
And then it is a 2 harm from 1 harm.
Awesome.
So it is a magical weapon, and with life drain, however much damage you inflict with it, you get healed just as much.
Awesome.
And you see the tail end of the whip grows a couple little spikes at the end.
Awesome.
All right, so Ace.
Hmm.
You mean Ace or Dex?
Dex. Yeah, shut up, Ace. Dex.
What can it do?
The sword?
Yeah, that's what I'm
you know
inquiring.
what the sword can do. What you've heard from Ace. Ace can tell you what can it do.
Okay.
There's a problem, Dex. As you're trying to concentrate on this weapon, trying to focus on it, trying to figure out, you swing it around a couple times, it just feels like a normal sword. There's no, like your flaming sword, there's a connection you have with it. Like you can tell, you looking over at Val and what she's doing, you know, she's like studying the weapon and she kind of like figured out a little pattern in it. She looks excited. So you start studying this and you just feel nothing. It's just cold steel in your hands. There is no connection, you feel no magic radiating from it. It's just nothing. It's just a sword to you.
Gabriel, is there anything we can do to have this weapon blessed?
You can throw it away. It is mundane. Why would you want that? It is just a sword made by humans. We can go up into the forges of heaven and we can forge you a new sword, a better sword, that'll put any of this trivial human equipment to shame.
And I pull up my little short sword, which I don't know if I've expressed this enough, but like the quote unquote sword that I carry around is basically an oversized dagger. It's pretty much like a short sword at best, but I just call it a sword. Something better than this?
He just glares at you.
This is a weapon of heaven.
He sighs and eye rolls.
I don't understand. This is a good sword. I say almost with my feelings hurt.
I mean, maybe it doesn't work well with angels. It is a sword made by humans. Maybe it works with
No, I'm
humans.
talking my angel blade at this point, my flaming sword.
Oh, wow.
I put my short sword away. slightly.
I'll stand up and join the group.
What's that? You're kind of low.
I said Val will stand up and rejoin the group. Still kind of bleeding. Tell my
Okay.
thumb.
What is Karen and Ace doing while they're examining these weapons?
Well, Karen
rock, scissors?
is stepping away for the moment because
Okay.
baby's crying, so she's gonna go get him settled down.
Okay.
I'm assuming Dex came out and is playing with a sword and looking at this.
Yeah, he's just swinging. Like when you look over at Dex before he engaged in this conversation with Gabriel, he's just like willy-nilly swinging the sword around. It's a pretty big sword, and he's just swinging it around like it's nothing, and then just kind of shrugs and then starts talking to Gabe.
Well, from what I do know about these things, do they only work with humans?
You have never read a text that said so, or it said otherwise.
Is this? I go and like hilt out, hold the sword for Ace. Is this thing even magic? Just for him to grab and examine it.
I will take one finger and touch the hilt of the blade.
Your finger burns.
Oh yeah, it's got some oomph to it.
And you hear in the back of your head, as you touch that weapon, you hear screams, almost drowning out all the sounds around you. Legion is screaming. It does not like that sword.
Cap.
I need you to roll manipulate someone.
Oh, god damn it. Nice.
You need to roll charm.
Oh man, that is not my jam.
As Ace, or Dex, you see him touch the sword and then immediately recoil. And you see around his feet, between you and him, it's like there is mist falling out of his coat currently.
Alright, let's see, I get a +1 to charm.
Yep.
7. Get a
7?
5 and a 1 for 6, so 7 total.
So, in between the two of you, an ice wall shoots up, blocking the both of you from each other. It's a small ice wall. It doesn't damage Dex or anything. It just shoots up between the two of you as you recoil back. It's almost instantaneous. The moment you touch the sword and recoil your hand back away from it, because it feels like a searing pain. Just when you recoil your hand back, this ice wall just shoots up from the ground, blocking between you and it. As Legion starts to calm down a little bit, you can still hear it cry in the back of your mind.
Yeah. I don't think I can do too much with that sword there.
Oh, what's wrong?
Are y'all like talking through the wall?
Yeah.
I just walk around the wall and just say, "Here, just take it." Just I wanted to give.
No. I can't.
Get it away from us. Get it away. Get it away. Get it away from us.
Do you not like it? I thought I was gonna make it a nice gift.
No. Get it away from us.
Conflict of interest. Afraid it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna play well with, other abilities I've got.
Oh, Karen might want it.
Maybe. I don't know. But in the meantime, somebody's gonna have to hold on to it. Whether it's Karen, who I don't really think I've ever seen her use a sword before, but we can't let that just be left alone. We're gonna need to be the keepers of this sort of stuff in the meantime.
Here, if you want, I will hold on to it until we can deal with it later.
No, mine.
I do need to do something, though, because I'm going to step off from the group for half a second.
Yeah.
And I will take out my flip phone and close it and open it and close it. They burnt down Karen's house. If they're tracking all of us.
No, you burnt down Karen's house. Do not forget that. Do not let this story get twisted, Ace.
Oh, I thought they were coming after us. Okay, well then never mind. If they didn't burn down Karen's house.
That was his uncle's house.
Yeah,
Her uncle's house.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
And then
nobody
Val
told us that they
disclosed
blew up a
y'all.
train or anything, so I don't think we're in that much danger yet. So never mind.
I think Gabe would have told y'all, or not Gabe, but the Mothman would have told y'all that.
Well, okay, that changes it back then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the Mothman would have said that, like, oh yeah, they shot a rocket at us too, by the way.
All right. I will take out my phone, and I'm gonna call Alice.
There is no answer.
Fuck.
And you notice that it is pretty, like, when y'all teleported away from, it was already late when y'all were at the hotel. You were all exhausted. Remember, everything from meeting the fire elemental has all happened in the same day. So just like 3 or 4 hours ago, y'all were fighting the swamp monster. And so everything's happening so fast. You are all exhausted. It's super late at night. It's like 1 or 2 a.m. now, and there is no answer. It just goes to that standard, you've reached Alice, a part of Ace and Alice's detective services. Leave a message after the beep.
Just
And,
to hang up.
and you don't want to leave a message?
I'm not gonna leave a message.
I'll write it down in my Word document.
No, I'm not gonna leave a message.
Okay, alright.
I'll call a second time. I assume it goes to it again.
It does.
I think we should.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave a. Shit, I'll leave a message. Hey, it's me. I know we hadn't talked in a bit, but I just want to let you know things are getting crazy over here, and you may need to lay low for a while. We're just getting things figured out, and it might be getting a bit dangerous. So, just be safe. No, hang up.
I think we should all get some sleep.
I'll
Do we
keep
know
watch.
anywhere if it's safe enough for us to sleep?
Upstairs, I assume. We're out of the stench, right? We're out of part of the building.
Yeah,
It
no,
doesn't-
you shut the trap door in the bookcase, put the book back, lock the trap behind the bookcase. Yeah, it's sealed, shut, seamless. If you didn't know about it, you didn't know. You wouldn't know.
Okay. Yeah, there's some bunks could be up on the top floor.
Yeah, at this point, I'm physically, mentally, emotionally exhausted. I'm just gonna go pass out.
With that,
Are there still like bunks and bedrolls up there?
Yeah. And
Okay.
like piles of clothes from where people took off their clothes to put on robes to go downstairs. You all start walking away, and Gabe like stomps his foot on the ground, like in a temper tantrum, and he says, "Where are you all going? We must find Lucy."
to sleep.
Gabe, we have to have a talk. We were informed.
You have all been talking this entire time.
Gabriel, and this is something you need to know. The organization the human organization that I worked for, who hunted monsters and unnatural beings, are now, it seems to be, hunting us. And from as it stands, Lucifer is under their protection.
So then we kill all of them. What seems to be the problem here, Dex? We are angels. We are the greater beings. We are the first made. We are not hunted like some savage animal. Humans are hunted by animals on their own earth. They can't even manage themselves. They are hunted by each other. We are not hunted.
I understand what you were saying, brother, but humanity is more powerful than you think. They're more resourceful.
He
than you
scoffs.
think. I know what you were thinking, but brother, if you underestimate them, it just might be your undoing. They are capable of placing powerful wards that protects against angels, against people like us. They are
Who is? You
My
talking about the
organization.
witches? Powerful wards. You have to be kidding me.
as well as they're. I can tell you right now, from working alongside them, they have their ways, and you with an organization like Hive, this large organization, you don't think they've accounted for the possibility that one day they might find themselves at odds with angels? Of course they have. And of course, I'm sure they've prepared immensely just in case that possibility were to ever come about. I don't think it would be as easy of a fight as you think, brother. Don't.
He just kind of scratches his chin and just looks off into the distance. I hear what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. I know the humans need their rest. But at first break of light, those humans that are being hunted, as you say,
Yes.
we find all of them. We go on the offensive.
Cautious, but I agree. But
Sure.
I can tell you definitely, brother, they will, without a doubt, have their ways of fighting angels. That I am certain of.
Can you feel Michael? Can you sense where he is?
I try.
Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, I'll try. What is that, like a weird thing? Or
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll weird for it.
Oh God. That's a 5.
It's like you know there's supposed to be something there. There's supposed to be. You have never been able to not locate one of your brothers. Even Lucifer. Like, if you thought about him, you knew where he was. He was in hell. You knew it. You cannot find them.
They are hidden from me, brother.
It's impossible. They're hidden from me as well. Weren't you supposed to have a helper? Didn't we send someone down here to spy on you?
Zeke! I just yell out. Or not Zeke, Zed! I just yell out.
You see Zed kind of like pop his head around the corner holding his nose.
Cedriel, tell Michael where, or not Michael, tell Gabriel where Michael and Lucifer are.
I can't.
I see.
Fine. Gabriel speaks up again. Let the humans have their rest, but they become the hunters tomorrow morning. I will stand watch overnight. Me and Zed.
So his actual, just so you know, Tony, angel name is Zedriel. Zed is, of course, the nickname, but
Yeah, just about all the angels have pet names for each other.
okay.
So, which is kind of like a thing that only the angels do. But as you've noticed, Gabriel gets really upset when somebody else calls him something like that.
Like, I'm pretty much the only one that can call him Gabe.
Only each other.
Okay.
It's like an in-family thing.
So the fact that they call... So how would Gabriel feel about the fact that they all just call me Dex?
He doesn't care as long as they don't address him as such.
Ah, okay.
That's your thing. If you allow a lesser beings, basically, his thought process is if you allow your own pets to call you whatever you want, that's your problem.
Gotcha, okay.
Like, he is very arrogant and prideful. To an extreme.
Okay.
And yeah, him and Zed they go walking outside the front door. They're gonna watch over the place for the night.
I'm gonna watch over the interior. So I'm just gonna kind of spend the night just prowling the halls.
Okay.
But yeah.
Ace.
Yo.
Ace, as you lay down to go to sleep, you get another text message from Hamish. And it reads, I've been made. Don't understand the situation. Hive has some VIP in custody. Samuel is MIA. Hive is trying to find all of you. And they've put out alive or dead. Going silent. I suggest all of you go as well. And then you receive a final text that says, Mothman will know. And there's like an emoji of like a eggplant. And then that's it. Just like he just sends you a random emoji of an eggplant, and then like a couple minutes later he says like, shit, wrong number.
Cool.
And it's funny because you have a flip phone, so all you see is like colon and then the word eggplant and then colon. You don't even see the emoji.
Yeah, I just like, huh? Okay, sure. What the fuck? I don't even know what it means. Alright. Cool.
Is there anything y'all want to discuss between yourselves before we end the session tonight?
We should probably all destroy our phones.
Excuse me, I don't have a smartphone, so I think I'll be good. I got the gift of antiquated technology.
They can still triangulate you.
I will use magic to block tracking on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I do that? Actually, can I try to enchant
We're gonna talk about that in the next section.
No, I was wondering about that when it was saying go silent if we're gonna end up having to get rid of our phones, but you know, yeah, we do what we do. We'll get that figured out, I guess, in the morning after we've given them like a good 8 hours to track us on our phones.
So we're actually gonna leave off the game here. I kind of wanted to, yeah. Let's get through end of session. Then I want to talk to y'all for just a minute.
Oh, this is gonna be one of those where we didn't do nothing. All we got was more questions and no answers.
No, it's still a good bit in this session, though. But
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying for the end of session wrap up, like.
maybe not, yeah.
All right, let me get my keeper reference manual. I actually use the hunter's reference manual more than anything else. Let me get that back up. Let me see. End of session. Did they conclude the current mystery?
Well, kinda. The witches
They
are done.
Oh well, yeah. Okay, yes, that's a yes. The witches are dead. They're all dead. Hive really needed those witches, and y'all denied them. So, yep, concluded the current mystery. That was the current one. Did they save someone from certain death or worse?
Negative.
Yeah, I think sending an archangel to go kill a bunch of bum witches was not saving people. So, did we learn something new and important about the world?
Hive wants to kill us, and Lucifer's out.
Yeah, I mean that is something new and important about
Okay.
the world, that Lucifer is
Uh,
on the loose. Yeah, I'd say that qualifies.
All right, 2 yeses. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Yeah, Val's family got murdered by Gabriel, and she's apparently a night moon knight.
Night. Something.
Night.
I'll check it in the recap, in the video. That's like one note I did not take down.
Night Moon is what he said.
Okay.
Also that I was in a cult, Boise, Idaho.
I feel like you
That-
told us that already, like in one of the earlier
Yeah.
sessions.
Where it was at, though.
That's fine. Okay. Final question. Do you have a plan?
Fuck no!
Okay.
Making it up as we go.
Yeah, that's 2 marks for experience. That was 3 questions, right? I
Oh
think
yeah,
that
we
was-
did way better than what I thought we would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole like concluding the current mystery is kind of like hearsay, kind of. I mean, you kind of concluded it, but then you kind of like left it off and let somebody else do it for you. So
But we wasn't trying to.
yeah. I
But
know.
we just also dragged our feet around a bunch last session, so yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that ends. With this right here, we'll be ending our first arc. I will say that ends our first arc of Monster of the Week.
Oh my god, that was one arc?
Yeah.
I was about to say, that was one arc.
Yep. I'll say that's the first arc.
God, we're switching gears. Alright.
Just about everyone should be at level 10 right now.
Um,
1 point away from level 12.
same.
Yeah, well. And we will discuss all that further another time, because we're actually going, as we end this arc, we actually are going to take a small, this is something I wanted to talk to you about, because we need to take a small break from Monster of the Week for a little bit until I get this whole new job thing kind of planned out. You can cut the recording right here.
Alright. I'll do just that.